Hello, everybody.
Hello. Um, how is it going?
Fine. Today was a great day, and it's already 5 on Bali.
Yeah.
Today was a great meeting with the Minister of Tourism and Innovations today at daytime, and we're preparing a contract. Very interesting. It's a future of Bali. Um, Also, a lot of meetings in the morning and surfing at 6 a.m. I'm trying to
Wow.
surf every morning. And you?
So, so you are in Bali right now. I mean, you're staying in Bali.
I'm living on Bali 4 years. Me and my team, around 30 people, we living on Bali. I just found this place. I came here only for surfing, but after a couple of months, I started to make a company here because it's a perfect place for IT company.
Wow. It's such a long time though. Like you guys have been live in Bali like for years, and how does it feel for living in Bali?
Um, Before that, I had a company in
Mm.
Dubai, and I
Wow.
came to Bali for a rest. And I thought it will be only 2 weeks, but after 2 months of surfing, I just surfed in the morning and in the evening. I just wanted to work, and I didn't want to go anywhere else. And I think the same feeling for everybody who's here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There's something wrong with my phone right now. But anyway, you have been here for 4 years, and actually I'm Indonesian too, and I never been to Bali before.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm very envious to you because you are living in there, but I'm not. And actually, we have in the same time zone because I am in South Sulawesi right now.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So what's
yeah, Sulawesi.
hmm Nice. I want to investigate on all Indonesia. It's very interesting country with the biggest right now with the biggest economic potential in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
It will be
I get that.
interesting. What will happen next 10 years?
Yeah, I'll be waiting for your next project, I think.
Yeah, Bali.
So,
It's just a pilot project where we will show um, how that's working, and we will start grow after it will be delivered. Um,
ah, got it. Wow. Yeah, actually, I have in in this I've watched a lot interview before you guys here. I mean, on YouTube. So for Ama on Hidden Games. So yeah, I've watched before Ama, and yeah, it's lots fun for. So I know that Bali Twin is provided a game. It's a metaverse game. Yeah, it's very interesting for me.
mhm.
So
Um, Let me maybe start and make a short presentation of what we're doing.
Yeah, sure. But before, I just want to make sure that for those who want to ask question in the second session for the audience, you guys could raise your hand, and we will allow you to join our conversation and asking your questions. Dan bagi audience yang ingin bertanya dalam bahasa Indonesia, bisa juga, dan kami akan membantu untuk menerjemahkannya ke dalam bahasa Inggris. So, oh yeah, and don't forget to you, Danila, Mr. Danila, for please say done when you are done with your answer, so I didn't interrupt your answer. Is it clear?
Sorry, last sentence. I've lost. Last sentence.
Okay, so for you, please say done when you are done with your answer, so I wouldn't interrupt your answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so before we start our session, could you please introduce yourself and your background?
I started my career like engineer. It was more than 15 years ago. I had my architectural company in Russia for 8 years. I made few skyscrapers like engineer. And after I found that there is very good perspective to show this architecture all over the world, like marketplace. And 6 years ago, or it's already 7 years ago, I started to learn Unreal Engine and delivered some presentations by myself, like a small company all over the world. I opened the company in Dubai for this offline presentations on Unreal Engine of big cities. Like I made there Palm Jumeirah. And after I made some career in that in Dubai, and I moved to Bali. Here, I thought that I have to work remotely because streaming technology coming, it's need to be open to all world. And I started a company Icarium here from here in Toronto in Canada, which made Digital Toronto. It was one of the biggest digital twin cities. Right now, it's one of the biggest. At that date, was biggest digital twin city in the world. It's called Icarium. You can browse it. And right now, I opened a company together with my partner, Mr. Purva Handoko. I opened here a company, Digital Lagoon Nusantara, which is digital archipelago, great digital archipelago. And we started only 14th of April this year, but we reached very big results because he's lobbying these projects in government and reaching some big organizations. And I'm most of all in international work and in development of this application. We found out that we're super productive together. And with this experience, I came to BaliTwin. I'm done.
Wow, it's such a long journey for you itself.
Yeah, it's a project of my life.
Wow. So, okay, for audience here, please visit BaliTwin social media, link in the room chat. Yeah, you guys have to visit BaliTwin social media. So, okay, let's get to the first session. So, first session is question from Hidden Games Capital itself. So, question number one, can you introduce BaliTwin to our community, please?
Yeah, maximum 5 minutes. I will try. And I think you will have a lot of questions. I can dive deep inside each with the presentation. I can even stream the answers. BaliTwin is very unique. 2 years ago, there was no digital twins, which is not traditional metaverses, which you think like some imagined worlds like Meta or Decentraland. Digital twins is copies of the world, real world assets. The main difference that digital twin is connected to a real one. That means the digital rights. You need to sign the contract with the person who's the owner of that. And you can imagine how difficult it is to do this job for a city like Toronto or something like that. Bali found a unique place on the earth where government and local business working together to make it possible. Because we're making a huge legal job to manage and own digital property, which is fully in Web3 environment. It's unique because of it has one of the biggest potential to growth. This technology is not really so needed in the places which are already developed. This metaverse is digital twin. Making a lot of things. It's a solution, L1 solution, which we wanting to evaluate one by one through years. Our first product is Marketplace. We launched Marketplace, and soon we upload NFT collections. We signed a contract with the chairman of parliament and with many other famous people here on Bali, which we already scanning. Old swords, masks 150 years old, and antiques from chairman of parliament. And this product is like a fuel for this metaverse, because we're creating digital assets using artists, using people who's doing that. Second product will be, which we're already launching soon. It's Launchpad for development. Right now, we're managing 335 hectares of real land here on Bali. We're managing digital property and managing sales of real land. And this product we're already preparing to launch like NFT. Everybody from the world can buy real property using NFT. We're working tightly with the government, with the Minister of Trade, to prepare the law about that. But it's a fully legal process already. We'll have all licenses needed for selling, buying real estate, blockchain, and making games. Our next product will be education platform, but it's actually closer than we thought, because to build all that, we need to educate people how to make this scanning, also using cryptocurrency. For example, money from the selling NFTs goes to local artists, which some Bali's person, we need to educate him using crypto wallet to take the revenue, take the money from his assets, because we're working only in crypto, and it's necessary. That's, I think we will launch even earlier than on roadmap. And we can give people job using next service. Also, there will be a lot of games which we're preparing, but the games is not fast. We will make gaming mechanics based on Bali culture. This is the lore of the game. And right now we're scanning, preparing those assets. I think next year we will start producing games based on that. The first game will be Rooster Fight. It's very famous in Indonesia, and we have a lot of already people who's willing to buy everything from that. And I'm very happy that we found so fast something that people like. We want to show it all over the world. And also, there will be a lot of digital tourism, which will come next. You can see ancient temple, the same as normal tourists doing here, but it will be available from any part of the world with a small amount of expenses. Everybody from the world with a few dollars can go to some rare temple or inside the museum. It's so interesting because all that is maximum possible here, because Bali is a very ancient place. Actually, there is so many interesting here. There is 40,000 of gods here that nobody knows of around the world. Everybody knows from Egypt pyramids or Italian Rome. Even movie Madagascar was made $500 million in cinema, and the production of this movie cost $73 million. Just imagine how the ancient Bali culture will be interested all over the world, because right now it's invisible. That's what we talked about with Minister of today, and we're planning to make marketing campaign in near days with this product. That's what our company doing right now. Right now, we're also fundraising. We closed the first round. Second round is opened. It's seed round, but we are more focused on the next product which is coming, because we go into the market with a ready-to-go product, and we start in generating revenue, which is very important. That's it. Done.
Okay. Yeah, so I actually agree with your statement. Yeah, we have to educate the old people who not interested in crypto. Yeah, we have to educate them how to using crypto. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, the second question would be, can you tell us about your team and how many people are you in a team?
There is 39 people in a team right now, but we're working with a lot of people, because people who's coming to our office here in Bali, they just love what we're doing, and we have a lot of partners, which is almost full-time working with us, and it's community around 80 people. We're right now working on to grow Bali community, because we want to do partnership with everybody. Like we will give job to people who's scanning and preparing the collections, for example. And we're planning to grow this way, not like in-house team, but growing with the community. Done.
Okay. So what are the core features of BaliTwin? So how are you guys different and unique from all the other projects out there?
We can compare only to digital twins, which is coming, and all of them not working yet. There is a digital twin of Singapore, Dubai, and many more. Like it's around 12 projects right now all over the world. They're on the development. There's no launched product yet. I think the Shanghai have biggest result, and we can think about comparers, which is not like a little bit from other industry, like Meta or Decentraland. And the main difference is that we're working with the real sector. For us, cryptocurrency and virtual world is a tool to deliver possibility to work with the real world remotely. And also, our product is a visioning. When you're developing the real world with our level of graphic and possibilities, you can see future. That means you're developing faster than in virtual world than in real one, and you can in a year you can develop like 10 or 50 years and predict the future, where we're going. That's, I think, two main difference. Done.
Wow. Interesting. And it's very similar with the real life, right? This project, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Can you please talk about your tokenomic, by the way?
Mm-hmm. Anna, are you here? Let my colleague speak. I want her to describe that.
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Yeah, so about tokenomics, we have our own token, and the name of the token is BLT. And we have a max token supply of 100,000. And yeah, we are raising we are on the raising stage right now. And maybe do you have any questions specific to tokenomics you want us to talk about?
Okay. Maybe you guys just tell us what is your tokenomic what is your main tokenomic I mean the use of your tokenomic.
Token utility, you mean?
Oh, got it. Sure. So you can buy and sell game meta object with our token. You can also use it for rental properties, staking system, service payments. You can buy and sell NFTs on our already working marketplace with it. You can also use it for advertising in metaverse and renting RTX graphics servers. So pretty much on our ecosystem platform, you can use our token to do pretty much anything.
Okay,
Also,
so
and add to that our token can be used only for treasury when we're selling renting real estate because all main transaction will be in stablecoin like USDT, and BALI token will be used in this case only for treasury, like getting profit. It's like a fee for transactions.
okay. So okay, there is a question for you guys I got. It's a what is BaliTwin's goals and mission?
We'll be very glad to describe that. I found that Bali is a perfect place on Earth where people can live, not survive, just live, and to build it with the same way. BaliTwin want to make a master plan for all island and see what's the best future for the island to keep this place safe, with a good community, like perfect place for living. And we want to show all the world how it can be done.
Daniel, I hope you don't mind if I'll add something. So the main purpose of BaliTwin is also to save the cultural aspects of the island. So, for example, on our marketplace, we are launching NFTs of like ancient relics or masks that are like 200 years old and like are disposable. So for example, they're made like real masks are made from bones and skin, and we're just trying to show the community, the whole world, the cultural aspect of it and try to save it in like a digital form.
Oh, good. I mean, yeah, we have to save the old culture there. Yeah, because it's very rare. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's very quite nice. So, so will be there a fasting period for purchase tokens? Can you tell us more details?
Can you repeat, please?
Oh, so there is a question that will be there is a fasting period for purchased tokens. So can you please tell us more details?
The best way to purchase token right now is to invest in round where you want to invest. The seed round is investment 100,000. It's only for partners who's who's want to become a partners and push this project together. The next round will be public. We can invest by by Launchpad, which we have. It will start later. Right now, we're raising in seed round. We're looking for a strong partnership. And we can have investment with some community, and we also we also will be public. I think somewhere in November, where can invest publicly anybody. That's why right now, to invest right now, just message in our community to me or to Anna, and we can talk about what we can do together. We're using soft right now to sign investment, and soon we'll use soft NFT with our tokens.
Okay. Are you done, sir?
Done.
Oh, okay. Well, so let's move on to the next question. So talking about your project, we are talking about the security here. So how are you guys sure about your security on your project? And can you please tell us about the security?
There's two things from our security that we delivering graphic like a video, and nobody can steal it. For example, Google is holding their graphic in the memory of devices. We're using streaming technology. We're streaming only video on device. That means that all operations with 3D and databases inside our secured data center, we're partners of AWS. We've got a grant from them, and we're building a very secure ecosystem there to stream only video and send short commands to the server. Also, we built our wallet, crypto wallet, which is pretty secure. You don't have authorization, and there is nothing else. That's the only thing that we did, and it's secure from both sides.
Okay. So what if your security has been crashed? So how do you secure if your token crashed?
Crashed. We can't crash because our website is fully decentralized. And like I told, we're making all other processes on remote servers, and it's not a device. We're streaming through browser. There is no data inside your device. I can show. I'm actually share streaming the collection of masks which we're preparing. But let's see what's there. All this is on blockchain. It's almost decentralized. We finished last steps. We prototyped using one framework, but right now we're moving everything to Web3, and it cannot be crushed. And the game and the all 3D interface is only a video. That's actually cool because you can take a data from Google when you're using Google Maps. This, for example. You can take all this data, but you cannot take it from our platform. Sorry. Because that's all just a video in our case. I don't have 3D here, but if you will see 3D, you can take it from your device. In our case, it's impossible. This is the two things which we are having right now. There is nothing. There is nothing else.
Okay. Wow.
Mm. Oh, sorry. It's a account. You can make your own wallet. Um, it's secure, or connect MetaMask. That's it.
Okay.
Here's the collection which I bought. We have account page.
Wow.
Now, actually, you all need to buy our NFT. It's very cheap, but it's the first one. And later in the future, right now it's only $15, but in future it will cost a lot. This is another page. Here, this collection. Next collections will be already rare masks, which is only one. It will be from this. This is masks 200 years old. It's dying, and the only way to keep it for future generation is to digitalize it. There is a lot of scratches. It's 200 years old. It's made from bone and leather. We're preparing collection from these masks, which has a big history, which was in few wars.
Yeah.
All this BALI culture is dying because nobody need it right now. Nobody know it. If we will investigate, we will find a very interesting rare culture which is invisible for all world.
Yeah.
You can see even the master name inside this mask.
Oh, I actually amazed right now because I never seen this mask before. Thank you for sharing this.
Yeah, it's the next collection. Yeah, which will be from these rare masks, and after that we will start a collection of some interesting people here on Bali with the lands and ancient collection.
Wow.
Here's and next 2 weeks we will start sales of freelance of Bali, the NFT which we're preparing.
Wow. Is that an island?
No, it's on Bukit. It's land. It's 4 hectares of land on the south of the island.
Wow.
This all will be in our marketplace soon. And actually, you can if you buy NFT, you can run inside. This NFT made from the scanned territory. Here, we fly there with drones, with a high detalization. And that's not it. It was just the base for our level design. Because after that, we already started to make a game from it.
Wow.
It's our next location. It's like exact copy of it's the quality is lower than on our usual presentations like you saw because it's in progress, work in progress. But even here, the rocks exactly how they are in real life. And this state of this location will be in our memory, digital memory forever. Like some structures will be built on the top of this layer. buildings, new constructions, groundworks, and many more. Here you're running through the what was with this land in this time. In future, I think we will make same with all territories in the world.
Wow, it's very similar with the real life. Wow, great project. I feel like I want to try it sometimes.
Yeah, here's how the game looks like. Yeah, here it's a real location here on Bali. We can
Wow.
already play it in game. It's exactly the same location how in real world, like everything was scanned. The same we will learn local people to go to location, scan, and prepare the level. And we the same way with the community, we can build all the island.
Wow.
That's all was made with a drone and professional photography. That means that we can give a job to make imagery from the locations with a simple way. Before we made this scan, the same way will be shown all lands of Bali. And all this is NFTs, which is owned by real people. And all NFTs giving profit to people who's owning that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why become an artist or an owner in our system is a additional money. It will give passive income for local people.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I don't know.
it's price like for virtual worlds like Decentraland or similar.
I don't know, but I'm still amazed till now. Yeah. Wow. How could be? It's very real.
Oh, because there is big graphic servers on the backside. It's rendered not on device. It's just a video which you streaming to any device. But you can interact like in game. But you're looking at the video like YouTube, but without bufferization. All is online. Like everything is real time through internet. The big graphic servers, last generation of NVIDIA graphic cards up there, and soon it will be all the island in one layer. Like you can see all the island in one time. Right now we're preparing only fourth location, but it could be possible only together to build all the island.
Wow. So, guys, do you have any plan to put some characters in your games?
Yeah. There is not enough people in BaliTwin right now who can make avatars, and we're right now working on few. In the future, it will be very fast. Like anybody can make avatar, but using not our technology, maybe using MetaHuman, which is Unreal Engine making for fast job. Unreal Engine, all this is built on Unreal Engine 5. And there is a lot of other startups which is doing avatars. Like main is MetaHuman. It's better to make avatar through MetaHuman, and it's fully integrated in our system.
Oh.
We have integrations with most realistic environments like NVIDIA and Epic Games. They're having most powerful game engines, and we're fully connected. We can travel to other environments, metaverses like Epic Games and NVIDIA have.
Wow.
There can be a breach. There can be a breach, but they still developing. They will launch not soon. They developing, and after we can make a breach because it's a single technology.
Mm-hmm. Well, but I'm sure, but I'll looking forward for it. Wow, it's very amazing project.
Maybe you have questions.
Yeah. So I know you were able to get well-known investors. So can you talk about who they are and how much you have raised?
We raised $500,000 for the last 4 months. We started raising. We started raising in a bad time when metaverse boom already finished, but the crisis came, and we raised $500,000. But it was enough to build the system and enough to move forward because it's enough to start launch sales. And right now, the second round is focused only on real estate portal.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Actually, we're focused more on launching digital developments than on crowd sale. But during the last 4 months, we raised $500,000, and we're planning to be invested with a $3 million during next maximum 2 months.
Oh. Okay. Wow. Insane. I got fast questions here. So it's a I would like to ask you, what should we expect as a user? How should we participate in BaliTwin Metaverse?
Amazing, because it's such a big auditory which interested in BaliTwin. First of all, we're the user can see the island, the place. This is actually our 3D. It's not video. It's our gaming level. It's our first location.
Yeah.
You can run inside it. And you can visit Bali exactly how it is from any device all over the world. There is a lot of problems here when you're coming to Bali. You don't know the island. I'm living here for 4 years, and first that I saw here is a Canggu where you surf, and there's a clubs with music, loud music. That's it. But when I started to travel all over the island, I found out that it's a unique place where a lot of different climates, a lot of different environments like Ubud. Yeah, there's a rest for the soul. You're in jungle, and in cool villas, you're just on heaven. And Canggu is different. Other areas different. You can travel all over the island, and it's called digital tourism. It's everybody want to do that, to travel to Bali before buy ticket, for example, and really travel that. You can see it, and after buy ticket, you can travel with a few dollars digitally, and after buy ticket right now with $1,000 and go physically. That's very interesting because nobody knows about Bali, and details. And also, if you're interested in the history, in traditions, and in different culture, you can see it. You can see it through our characters, which is showing that, and some gaming levels, which is showing how to pray, what it's for, and many more. Later, like next month, there will be another group of users who will be interested to invest or buy property here on Bali. That's what we're launching right now. We're already managing lands and preparing NFTs. And if you want to invest, and actually in our system, we can give possibility to invest in real estate, not with $1,100, but with a 5,000. Like a minimum payment will be $5,000. You can buy digital land on Bali, which is signed by document, which is really you owning that. It's like a document to this land. If you want to invest in real property, and you want to start from small, that's what our users will get with a predictable profit, because it's a real estate. It's not falling down with the price. It's only growing, and right now after pandemic, it's growing constantly. And another group of users can find a job and give their scan the property and antique things, or describing them, making architectural concept, and many more. And that's for start. But will come games when we will build main levels. We'll prepare all the environment. Will come gamify, which will bring other people. I mean, all other people.
Okay, so one thing that I was wondering for, so do you guys have any specific for devices to use the BALI metaverse?
Can you repeat this?
Oh, so my question is, do you guys have any specific devices to use BALI metaverse? Maybe like you can use it on Android, iOS, or
Yeah, like I told before, we streaming only a video. This what you see, it's playable. You can interact, but it's a video signal, only video. It's a cloud streaming technology. That means that we're only on browser. You don't need any specific device. You just need a browser. You can use TV. You can use anything which have Android and screen. Any device, any operation system. You need Chrome.
okay, that's it, sir. Okay, then I think that's all for the first session. We are going to the second session. So you're going to answer the audience question. So I got few questions from Twitter. Oh, so there is 7 questions. So the first question from Twitter is, are you going global, or is there current target region that you project working on at the moment? So any possibility for recruiting ambassadors?
Yeah, of course, we're looking for ambassadors of the project. We can discuss that in private messages, but it's always dangerous to think too much. Of course, if this technology will work, it's a platform. We're not gonna build all the island by ourselves. We need to prepare the platform, which is working by itself, generating 3D and creating a digital market. And of course, this technology can be used, doesn't matter where, in each country, and it's very scalable. But think too much about such a things is it's too long. Like we're having an island here, which is the amount of financial operations inside only this island is such a huge. It's more than all cryptocurrency in the world. The land which we're managing right now, bigger. I mean, the cost of the land is bigger than capitalization of all Binance. Um, and it's a small part of the island. And of course, we can think that this platform is scalable, but already here in this island, it's such a interesting model that it's already a big success to finish it here. And with all ideas I'm trying to be focused on existing situation because it's amazing. And of course, it will be scalable after we will finish that, because right now it's very interesting what's coming and done.
Okay, so actually we if there is anybody here want to ask something, so you guys could raise your hand and please raise your voice. So so yeah, hello.
Hello, nothing else, Daniela.
Okay.
I want to ask a question. Why BaliTwin team interested in making metaverse with a basis location on Bali, not in another location like Hawaii or something like that? Yes, that's your question.
Thank you. First of all, I lived on Bali and made another copy. I made Digital Toronto. I started to make Bali only 4 months ago. And all 3 years I made part of Dubai and Toronto. I made another locations because I thought that there is not enough monetization here on Bali. It's better to develop cities. But right now I'm changed my mind. This Bali is having a biggest potential in the world to be developed. Because it's becoming very famous and it's not developed. Like big cities are already developed. There is not too much development, and Bali soon will be all developed in few years. It's also doesn't have researchers, and right now for good financial climate for big companies, it needs a global analysis of the market, and there is no such analysis on Indonesia or on Bali, and it's huge growth here, and also it's a paradise. For me, important that it's my home. I'm developing my home and home of my friends, people who's living here, and for us, for our life, it's much more interesting to develop our home, and it's a very it's one of it's the best from my standpoint. It's the best place in the world where people want to live, and that's why that's the best place which can be first of all developed by BaliTwin, or for Digital Lagoon Nusantara. Like it's a great digital archipelago. That means there is a lot of islands.
Done, sir.
Done. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking that one more thing. After pandemic, after I was here on pandemic, and Bali showed to the world that it's the best place to live because it was a paradise here. That's one more thing, because after pandemic, architecture not changed. After pandemic, you're spending a lot of time at home, and home becoming not the place where you just want to sleep. It's becoming a place where you want to live. And in city, it's not actually. In Bagamas, it's cool, but it's not fun there. It's just a good place for relax. And here on Bali, it's huge. It's alive here. Like I told, it's 5,800 kilometers, and it's I think it's the best from Asia, and it's like a lot of things happening here. And the last is G20. I'm done.
Okay. Dr. Alves, do you have any questions?
No, I agree got the point of that, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your participation and thank you for your best answer. So maybe the next question, please.
Halo,
Hello.
mau nanya pakai bahasa Indonesia bisa kan ya?
Iya, boleh.
Pertanyaannya, seperti yang kita tahu saat ini, sentimen pasar kripto sedang rendah. Banyak investor yang sedang enggan untuk menaruh uangnya untuk jangka waktu yang panjang dalam sebuah proyek. Jadi, bagaimana cara tim BaliTwin ini untuk meyakinkan para calon investor agar mereka itu berminat untuk menaruh uangnya itu di proyek ini dalam jangka waktu yang panjang. Karena yang seperti kita lihat, ketika investor masuk, ketika launching, investor udah lepas tangan. Jadi banyak proyek yang umurnya itu nggak panjang saat ini. Bagaimana cara tim dari BaliTwin untuk menghadapi ini? Makasih.
Okay, thank you for your question. So the main question here is, as we know, there's a lot of investor out there, and they are want to invest their asset to your project. And but what if that investor is gone? So how do you guys face that? How do you guys? What do you do when there is something wrong with the investor itself? How could you face that moment?
Actually, I don't understood what if investor is gone.
I mean, so what if they are don't know? What if they don't want to get involved with your project anymore? They are gone.
Which investor? Who do you mean?
And so the main question is when there are many investors out there want to get involved with your project, but and the end of the launching time they are gone. They don't want to get involved with your project anymore.
Okay, I will tell other words. You mean that what will happen if there will be no interest to invest in us anymore?
Yep.
Mhm. Interesting question. Everything possible.
I think it's more personalized and it depends on the reasoning. So we definitely try to contact our investors all the time, and we'll
No,
just
no,
talk.
that's not the case. No, it's not about that. Um, like I told before, right now we move to next stage. We start selling. We're preparing a sales. If we will not be invested anymore, never. We already have a white list for selling lands for a few $1 million. We soon we launching a land that's more interesting than buying token. Token is the long run. You can make a lot of money with that, but it's for partners. It's for people who can invite big community, make development with us. It's not just purchase. You cannot purchase right now. It's the partners who's understanding our project and working together, like real estate agencies and many more. And we start selling lands. The main thing that if we never will be invested anymore, it will never ruin our plan, because selling token to the people right now, that means that they will give this have this power of token in the future. It's better to sell with a small amount as layer as possible to a big community, large community, and involve a lot of users. That's why we're not really focused on fundraise. We're more focused to looking partners.
Okay, so that's all.
Sorry, done.
So, Mr. Suna, do you have any questions?
No, thanks.
Okay. What about the other? Okay, please.
I think we have Michael who wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, I've allowed him to ask question.
Hello, sir. My question.
Yep.
Okay. My question is: the crypto industry is a fast-paced industry. How flexible is your project to change quickly and keep up with technology trends? What is the long-term vision for the broadcasting industry? In
Sorry,
which
I don't
the
hear you. Sorry, I don't hear you.
Yeah, we didn't hear you properly.
hello?
Yeah, hello. Can you repeat your question, please?
Okay, okay.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Michael. Are you still there? Okay, he left. So maybe we can continue our session on the second session. Maybe answering the Twitter audience. I mean the Twitter question. So there is question said that did you consider community feedback or request during the creation of your product in order to expand on fresh ideas for your project? Many projects fall because the target audience and clients are not understood. So I'd like to know how your ideal customer is for your product.
That's a good question. First of all, we have different groups of users, and like right now we're talking on Amos session. I don't have such a presentation for the future users. For different participants, I'm making different presentation. For example, for real estate agents, making one presentation. For culture community, like for your one organization, it's others. We're not talking about selling real estate. We're talking about art, and that's how it's much easier for for participants. And of course, we're always talking with the local community and international community, but most of all right now with the local community, which is huge. And like we working with a Scrum system, and we changed a lot during the product. We are on the right track. We understood that because the direction of the project doesn't change too much at all, actually. But uh, the plans are changed a lot, and the communication with local community gave us a lot of ideas and made our job faster. We're always looking for possibilities, collaborations. For example, not long ago we met a person who's making AI, which is translating to each language, not only with voice but also the face is moving like you're speaking Bahasa. And we found out that it's a cool partnership, and we're right now preparing integration. And in our space, you can talk on Bahasa to the French person, and she or he will see you talking French. That's very interesting, and it appears from nowhere because we talking with people. We usually inviting almost every day to our office people with who wants a partnership, and always thinking about um, possibilities that we even didn't think about. None.
Okay, so there is another fast question here. So how long can you hold on with the project before mass adoption? Which cryptocurrency network the game will run with?
How long you can hold? Um, Actually, I don't understand why hold. um, it's not in our case, it's not the project that traditional like startup that we're right now like doing something and waiting monetization next year or year after. We're already launching marketplace. We'll already start generate revenue, and we will generate this revenue even more in real estate sector, not in cryptocurrency, in real estate sector. We're focused on real estate sector right now. and we're educating people to work with cryptocurrency. And actually, the previous answer about why BALI. Indonesia have 0.1% tax on cryptocurrency. That's making it investment in real estate even better. Done.
Okay. So, could you please explain what are your upcoming plans in a couple of months of year?
In 2-3 weeks, we're launching Lunchpot. During this time, we're also preparing global marketing for our marketplace and starting sale internationally our next collections. During this month, I think we will launch one, and next month will be more. With the famous people, not too much, but very rare and expensive. And I think somewhere in December we will start making a team to prepare next steps. But right now we're focused only on launching sale lands. We're predicting that we'll start launching games around middle of next year. It will be a small games, not all the world will be all the island will be done. It will start from small games, and I think the rooster fight will be the first one. It's already famous, and we will be public around this time, around middle or end of the next year. But how much we can hold. The main idea that we will not hold, we will work in real estate market. Nothing is holding us.
Okay, got it. So yeah, I got the last question here. So it said, when will your token be listed on an exchange, and on which exchange do you want to plan to list in the future?
Can you tell the list where we talking with about listing? It will be listed at TG. TG will come end of this year, maybe beginning of the next one. It depends on the market because it's a cryptocurrency situation. But also, if we'll be super successful in real estate, we'll launch it early.
Okay, so okay, there is one person who wants to ask question, maybe Tokyo. Yeah, this is the very last question. Okay, please, Sir Tokyo,
Hello,
do you
sir.
want
How are
to?
you?
Hi.
My question,
What is? Yeah.
my question is, I want to invest in your project, and what are your starting your project for, and how many people work in your project, and what benefits do they get, and what benefits will I get? This is my question.
Investment. If I understood correctly, it's about investment right now. It's $100,000, like 3 million. It's 28 people can invest with $100,000, but we need to find out how we can make a partnership together. And next round, you can start from 50. Private round will be launched, I think, next month, maybe something around next month. It depends on how the fundraise will go right now, but something around next month. We will launch a round where you can invest from 50,000 from 20, but I think we will hold 15. And after TGE, we can buy more as possible. Yeah. Still a good investment because our token will grow. Depends on how much lands we will scan. Right now, we scanned 335 hectares of land, and sales of this land will be all treasury profit will be in BALI token. That means investment in the future will be very interesting also. And the price is different. Sorry. The stage which is right now for partners, it's $0.4. The price at next round will be 0.6, and after will be public, it's a public round will be $1, and after TGE we will open the prices, and the cost will grow, depends on how much real estate operations will maybe work inside the system. But it's already managing a lot.
I think we also need to add that you can always just DM us, send a private message, and we can share all the information and the next step of how you can invest in BaliTwin.
So, Mr. Tokyo, do you have any questions?
Thank you, sir. My second question.
Sorry?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello, may I ask my question?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. We can hear. Yeah.
Okay,
So, what is your question?
this is my question for the BaliTwin. Actually, I'm from Indonesia and I live in Sumatra. So I got interest with this project. So I know Bali is really have a potential as international things. So how can you be so interest with this project? Why you name like a BaliTwin, and then what makes you feel confident also for this year to sustainable, and then for the BaliTwin for the next 1 until 3 years? And I see you start from this beer market. What do you see? Thanks. That's my question.
Thank you. I will start from the last because we're in cryptocurrency here, and actually I have experience like architect in real estate market for 10 years before I start this BaliTwin. Twins, making digital twins, and only from 2017 I'm in cryptocurrency. That's why I'm thinking more from real sector, from real estate, from the development, and like you can see, the development and real estate sector is growing right now. Right now, it's in very good positions, and we're more focused to help people to buy real estate here, understand the culture, using big, not cryptocurrency community, and we will work there. Right now, we're educating some people to work inside our system, and it's not from cryptocurrency. And like you're right, it's very hard to work right now in cryptocurrency, but we're using this technology to work with people who's in real sector, and we're more focused on that. Actually, the beer market is not. It's because of mass of people don't believe right now in cryptocurrency and waiting for that. Nobody knows where it's coming. That's the situation right now in cryptocurrency market. But we're a project which is not speculating, which is not in some transactions or operations. It's about real sector, which is working, which is growing. and there's no you don't need to look at this project only from the cryptocurrency standpoint. Need to look at what the physical world already existing, and right now it's a very good. Even last year was very good for building digital twin to sell real estate and build good financial climate for the city, for the country. It's okay, and we don't need like too much money from investment. We're focused on to deliver ready to go product, which we're launching soon. We will make all profit there, and we need to just educate people working in cryptocurrency from traditional sector. That's the main what we focused on right now to reach success. And actually, it's much easier than look investment from the cryptocurrency market.
Okay, that's all, sir.
That's done.
Okay,
Thanks. That's good answer. Sir, maybe I have a request. So I'm also a marketer, so I can just send my proposal to Anna Lebimova. That's it.
Yes,
Okay.
after the AMA session, I'm gonna check all my DMs and I will respond.
Okay. Thanks the opportunity. So just that's it. My question. Thank you, BaliTwin.
Yeah, I forgot. There
Thank
was
you.
one question, and there was a question: who's invested in BaliTwin? And I forgot to answer that question. Sorry. There was we was invested by venture fund. Singapore. Its logotype is on our website. Also news and contacts there. And like we're have a big growth with these venture funds because it's a community of venture funds of Indonesia, of course, in Singapore, and we're also was invested by a few communities, crypto communities which got allocations, and they promoting us free communities, which took per $100,000, and they have a big community which they will integrate in our system. Right now there is not too much working products, and we're focused on looking for partners who can bring some interest together to build it.
Okay. That's done, sir.
That's done. Thank you.
Okay, that's clear enough for you. So yeah, since we are in a different time zone, I'm so sorry for saying this. Yeah, but oh my God, it was very nice AIMA ever, and I would say that I have to pray actually, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it was very good AIMA session, and you can answer it the all question very good. Yeah, I wish we could have a nice conversation later in the future. And yeah, thank you for joining our AIMA for today. Yeah, maybe that's all for today. But before we end our AIMA, do you have any suggestion, or do you have any last word for audience here, sir?
Yeah, of course. First of all,
Yeah.
let's join our media. You will see what I talked about. There's all the videos, people, and who's already in BaliTwin community. Join and see what's happening, because everything happening very fast. There is news like which soon will be famous all over the world, because it's groundbreaking news. Indonesian government building a digital twin of Bali very successfully. join our community. We can build this island together. If you're a 3D modeler, if you can scan, if you have ideas for development, architect, if you want to develop your territory on Bali, and the finish line is to live on Bali and owning a property here. Please join our community. Let's do it together.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the last word from Sir Danilo Solo. How to pronounce your last name, sir?
Solovyov.
Solovyov.
You know, it's a small bird. It's called nightingale on English. The same term name on Russian, nightingale. You know this bird? It's small one.
Yeah. What about Mrs. Anna Lubimova? Do you have any last word before we end our session of Emma?
I just actually want to thank you all for joining us today, and thank you for the opportunity to showcase our project. And we are a big family in the company, and we just want our users to actually become the members of our family. So if you have any suggestions or any questions, don't hesitate to ask us in direct messages. We'll be happy to help you.
Okay.
But it will be faster in our chat. Direct messages. Not so fast.
So yeah, I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys for joining us today for our AMA session, and yeah, it's end right now. Oh, yeah, nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, it's my pleasure to meet you here. Oh, by the way, if I did many mistakes, I'm so sorry because it's my second AMA session here. Yeah, I'm nowhere.
Everything was perfect. There is some language barrier between people who's in here, but I think the main thing is to deliver idea. I saw so many speeches of the people who have a very bad English, but because of his content and passion was very interesting. All the people was glad to hear, and the same with you. If you're translating ideas, means your interest to these ideas, questions. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today. So yeah, maybe that's enough. Okay, see you guys around.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.